Welcome to the 2020 Bikesales Bike of the Year Awards,
where we bring together our top models of the year for our annual mega test.
Bikesales is Australia's #1 place to buy and sell new or used motorcycles, scooters and ATVs.
But our experienced editorial team also reviews dozens of new models each year, adding to an archive of over 1,350 comprehensive tests.
And now, in the 5th year of these titles, we're pleased to bring you what we think are the best machines of 2020.
but only one can be crowned winner. So let's find out what is the 2020 Bikesales Bike of the Year.
Granted, 2020 has been one for the books, and the impact of the COVID-19 pandemic has been felt right around the world.
But here at Bikesales, we've kept on keeping on, adding a further 50 reviews to our tally since our last Bike of the Year awards.
Once again, we'll be putting these bikes through their paces in Victoria's stunning high country, in and around the scenic township of Bright.
We think these bikes offer the most compelling all-round package in their respective niche.
We've assembled 8 of them here, excluding our motocross, enduro and scooter category winners, for a comprehensive 5-day road test.
Of course, with a spread of models so varied in scope, this isn't a direct head-to-head comparison. But whatever model is crowned the 2020 Bikesales Bike of the Year does represent what we believe is the pinnacle of production bike manufacturing over the past 12 months.
Let's kick it off with the Ducati Panigale V2, an all-new model that adds a more affordable and accessible option to the Italian brand stable of sporting thoroughbreds.
Featuring a brilliant V-twin engine, the Panigale V2 is surprisingly user-friendly while still offering strong sports bike performance. It may not have the outright thump of the Panigale V4, but make no mistake, this is a purebred sport scalpel, capped off by styling and a sound that is the essence of Ducati.
Triumph's next generation Rocket 3R is monumental in every respect, with the biggest engine capacity and the most torque of any volume production motorcycle.
Yet despite its considerable bulk and performance, it's actually wonderfully refined and easy to ride, and it's been enhanced with a raft of sophisticated electronics. The grunt churned out by this massive mill simply has to be experienced to be believed. But the Rocket 3R's scope is surprisingly broad. Cruising or carving corners, it will handle either role with aplomb.
BMW S1000XR is no stranger to the Bikesales Bike of the Year Awards. In fact, this is the 4th time in 5 years that it's won the adventure sport category.
With the perfect blend of sports bike performance and adventure bike comfort, the S1000XR is an all-rounder's dream, and it's going to be right in contention for the big prize once again. This is such a beautifully integrated package, from the comfy ergonomics to the fire-breathing engine, the clever tech to the remarkable chassis and suspension. It just works and works incredibly well.
We thought KTM's previous flagship naked bike was simply superb, but this latest Super Duke R ups the ante on so many levels.
And while its tyre-frying performance will warp your mind, it's the Super Duke R's sublime response and feedback that pushes its evolution to another level. It's aggressive yet forgiving in the one remarkable package. The 1290 Super Duke R takes mind-bending sports performance and tames it for mere mortals, while pushing the feel-good factor to stratospheric heights.
Like its S1000XR cousin, the BMW R1250 RS is a sporty machine with touring capabilities. The big difference here is, though, the incredible Boxer engine, which offers great performance and looks amazing.
New for 2020 is BMW's Shift Cam technology, which gives this sports tourer another layer of capability, in addition to a long list of high-tech features. The RS was the James Bond of this year's contenders, sophisticated, confident and truly capable. It's impressive sporting ability with all-day comfort, all in the one polished premium machine.
For grassroots riding pleasure and a heady dose of nostalgia, look no further than Royal Enfield's Interceptor 650.
It's a fun, manageable and affordable ride that harks back to a simpler time, with an appeal that extends well beyond its learner-approved status. The Interceptor 650 blew us away in the high country. It may be a lamb's bike, but it holds its own in the bends and will surely shame far sportier fare, all while looking like it just rolled out of the 1960s.
This all-new Indian Challenger is a bagger with attitude. It debuts the brand's new Power Plus V-twin engine and offers a great balance of performance, comfort and practicality.
And if you thought baggers can't turn, think again, because the Challenger handles like a dream, which makes for an incredibly satisfying and ultra cool ride. It's big, it's heavy and it's super comfortable, but when the bends swing into view, this relaxed, low-revving highway roller can mix it with the best of them.
The adventure bike field is packed with heavy, tech-laden and expensive options, so Yamaha's Tenere 700 has been a breath of fresh air.
It's a highly capable and robust dual-purpose bike that's simple yet effective, with a relatively modest price tag that's tempted buyers in droves since its release. We've seen what the Tenere can do off-road, but it's a strong performer on the tarmac too, where harnessing all of its potential is a recipe for pure enjoyment.
After 5 days of riding, assessing and the odd argument, each bike was scored by our 8 judges across 5 fields: engine and drivetrain, brakes and handling, build quality, value for money and the degree to which it is fit for purpose.
And so, after tallying the points, we arrived at our ultimate winner. The 2020 Bikesales Bike of the Year is the KTM 1290 Super Duke R.
For winding roads, track days or even just commuting, the updated 1290 Super Duke R is just an insane amount of fun. It's a seamless blend of the latest technology in a simple naked bike package, and every ride will leave you breathless, grinning and eager for more.
KTM 1290 Super Duke R is a massively capable motor in a very capable chassis.
It's just a fun machine. It is super horsepower, amazing handling, and the ability to throw it through twisties is just incredible.
Super nakeds, they're a bit of a jack of all trades. They do everything well, and this does everything very well. It really is a refined package that's reasonably comfortable to ride slow and a hell of a lot of fun to ride fast.
As a motorcycle that makes you feel good, the 1290 Super Duke R is top of the pops.
Congratulations to our 2020 Bikesales Bike of the Year, and indeed to all our category winners for 2020.
Thanks for joining us, and now let's see what the next year in motorcycling has in store.
Thanks for watching, and if you enjoyed this, make sure you check out the other videos and don't forget to hit the subscribe button.